called Israel's flag modern day Nazis. When have I ever talked about Israel's flag? I talked about the IDF members committing war crimes and the Israeli government modern day Nazis, and I stand by that.
Okay, so it's pretty much an accurate assessment. You're calling the Jews of Israel modern-day Nazis. It's slanderous, it's lazy, it's boring, it's again projection. The people that are like the Nazis are the people that are, well, were literally Nazis and who sell the book Mein Kampf and who are wildly anti-Semitic and who are genocidal towards Jews, actively. So again, you guys are the Nazis, but you can't grapple with that, so no, it's you guys who are the Nazis.
Now, the other thing I want to just talk about is that they keep talking about, oh, Anna's spreading these conspiracy theories. All these conspiracy theories about, what was it?
Is how the Jews did 9/11.
Here we go. Said Israelis celebrated 9/11.
Oh, it looks like her time with Tucker Carlson has, and Joe Rogan, and what other dipshits does she talk to now? I think they've kind of rubbed off on her. She's kind of just going down the conspiracy theory lane. So long as it makes you happy. This is just like theater. It's just, she's gonna do something that makes her feel good right now. Nothing to do with reality.
Okay, now what did I mean by that?
I don't know, Anna. I mean, let's do a deep dive. You're a real journalist. You're a teacher of journalism. Let's find out. I'll put my thinking cap on. Maybe I was wrong about 9/11. You know, I didn't even think it was controversial. Al-Qaeda sort of claimed it, and there's a mountain of evidence from multiple intelligence agencies around the world, not to mention, like, books and years of study and inquiry have happened on this topic. It's not in doubt in the slightest that Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden were behind this, and it was a bunch of Saudi Arabian Muslims that did this. It's been documented, and it's like not even up for debate. But okay, tell me again, how is this fuck Jews? Go ahead. What's your evidence?
Look, you can't blame me when ABC News speaks to an American witness.
An appeal to authority, ABC News. Wait, the same corporate media that you shit on and say are worthless? Unless they put out a story that says fuck Israel or fuck the Jews. And then ABC News said it, so it must be right. I wonder what ABC News said.
Who saw what she saw on 9/11.
Whoa, there was a woman, there's an American witness, and she saw what she saw, just asking questions, just reporting the facts. Well, this woman has just unlocked it. She's Woodward and Bernstein. She's Sherlock Holmes. What did this woman figure out that the rest of us couldn't? Fucking ridiculous.
Here's the report.
It began when this woman was watching the Twin Towers burning from her apartment in New Jersey. She noticed 3 men on top of a van, posing for pictures with the towers burning in the background.
So what? So you have a tower that's on fire. It's very weird. It's a big tower. It was a tall tower. People have no idea what it is. Everyone is out there looking. She has her binoculars. She brought them out. Literally, it's very evident. It's the middle of the morning. You have plumes of smoke. You're like, what the fuck happened there? That building is on fire. The World Trade Center is on fire. No one knew that it was a terrorist attack. No one, unless you were watching it, you didn't see a plane fly into it. There's no way you'd assume that. So there's a mass amount of confusion. There's a little bit of shock, a little bit of trauma, a little bit of, wow, something major is happening. And these people are not from the country, they're from Israel. So they're looking at it going, oh my God, something major is happening. Far away in the distance, a building is on fire. That's all they knew, and they're taking pictures of it because they're not like morose going, oh my God, I fully understand in retrospect, in future retrospect, I fully comprehend what is happening here and what is about to happen. I understand that thousands are dead already and are more gonna die, and that this was a terrorist attack. Like, they don't know any of this shit. Everyone's watching this going, what the fuck is this? And so because they weren't reverent, this is like Amanda Knox shit again. It's like, these 5 guys, I don't trust the way they were acting in this moment of confusion. And I feel they were too gleeful, and they were like, wow, it's a major thing happening. And I don't give a shit if you think, well, that's disrespectful or this and that. So what? Okay, fine. They didn't understand the reverence of what was happening. Who gives a shit? What does that mean? You think that means they did this? What? Wait, so they didn't act appropriately and they're watching it from New Jersey? And you're going, yeah, they're probably the masterminds. Huh? There's a gulf of like, what the fuckism as to how did you get to that conclusion? There's literally no evidence of that. It's embarrassing to even address. Fucking me.
And I could see that they were like happy. They didn't look shocked to me. They didn't look shocked.
Because they didn't know what was happening. They're young guys. They're goofing around. Apparently one of them was lighting a lighter and they're taking a picture of him like, look, I lit the building on fire. So this is their way of reacting to a large building fire in the distance. Okay? I don't know what to tell. Like, I'm sure there's been tornadoes. Look at the tornado in the distance. Oh my God, look, it's my fingers. I'm squeezing the tornado. Look, the tornado just killed a cow. Show some respect. Oh, I think the guy taking the funny squeeze the tornado pics, I think he masterminded the tornado. Why? Because he was celebrating. It was weird. He was like not even, I don't know. Was he Jewish?
I thought it was very strange.
The witness called police, who stopped the van hours later and arrested 5 men. All 5, it turns out, were Israeli.
Oh boy.
They were turned over to the FBI.
Oh my God, that's damning. 5 Israeli men? Holy shit. I'm so glad the Young Turks are covering this story from, when was this? Oh yeah, 9/11? I mean, okay. Wow.
Sources tell ABC News during a check of national security databases, some of the men were listed as having had connections with Israeli intelligence.
Yeah, fun fact, everybody in Israel is part of the military. So, connection to the Israeli intelligence? What does that mean? He had a sister-in-law? What? What do you think you established by saying that? It's a militarized society. And who gives a shit? What evidence is that of anything?
At the FBI, that set off alarm bells.
Now, the
cutaway. It set off alarm bells, and the FBI, by the way, took these guys in for like multiple weeks and grilled them and gave them lie detector tests and like checked their phone records and totally investigated the situation and then let them off because there was nothing. They're not connected at all. They have nothing to do with this at all. Now, the Young Turks just left that, and I find it fascinating. But look at her try to dunk on us. Like, look, I'm just reporting what was factual. Watch this.
Now, the 5 Israelis who, according to that witness, were seen celebrating as they were taking photos of the Twin Towers burning.
But first of all, everyone was taking photos of the Twin Towers burning. What do you mean? Who wasn't taking a photo of that? If you had a camera, you're taking a photo. People are videoing. So is everyone guilty of 9/11 now? Why would you mention that? Like that was extraordinary. They took a photo of the burning building. So what? Yes, that's absolutely normal.
Later were released back to Israel. They were interviewed during a talk show, and one of them said, look, we were just there to document the events. By the way,
why did you just pause and make a look? Yes, when asked what were you doing, there was a building on fire across the distance in the skyline, and we were taking photos of it. We were documenting the event. Now, I don't know if this is a translation from like Hebrew to English or intentionally being butchered by someone along the little pipeline, but documenting the event is not mysterious or suspicious. It's like there's a massive building on fire, so we're taking pictures of it. So I am documenting the event. Why do you think that is proof of foreknowledge? What in the hell are you babbling about? If an alien vessel floated over London tomorrow and people took pictures of it and some guy goes, yeah, I was documenting the event. Oh, so you knew it was gonna... No! I'm taking pictures of something gnarly that's happening right now. That's me documenting the event. That's the evidence you have that these people had anything to do with this? This is fucking embarrassing. You're an adult. No, it's the way he said documenting the event. That's why I think he's guilty of masterminding 9/11. There's not 1 ounce of intel to suggest this. Not one. There's no exchange of money. What is their relationship to Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden? I beg to ask. Or the Saudi Arabians who did this. What did these guys have to do with any of that? Point to something, please, anything. She can't.
By the way, the moving truck, they claimed that they were working for a moving company. It was a shell organization with ties to Israel.
I mean, ties to Israel, they're Israelis, yeah, so it's an Israeli company. There's a bunch of Israeli companies. Why is that evidence of anything? They're Israelis. It's a moving company. Oh, so it wasn't a moving company. It was really a let's destroy New York company. Oh.
It wasn't an actual moving company. Inside the moving truck were all sorts of passports.
They're foreigners. They have passports. You got them, Anna. They had all sorts of passports. I have all sorts of passports. I'm traveling. What the fuck? What does that mean?
All sorts of recording devices, all sorts of strange materials.
Wait, recording devices like what? What is a recording device? A camera? Why'd you call it a recording device? Yeah, they had cameras. And then a bunch of strange stuff? Oh, what was strange, Anna? Oh my God, I mean, this is a pathetic conspiracy theory. And Jenk's about to double down on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what I was referring to when I was talking about the celebrating Israelis. Those 5 men were Israelis, and according to that witness, they were seen celebrating.
They were not celebrating, and that word is very biased and very specific. They were acting in a lighthearted fashion to an event off in the distance. That's not them joyfully. So she's suggesting like, oh, they wanted to see dead people. And it's again another blood libel. Like she's too dumb to realize that she's just like a hatchet, fuck-faced anti-Semite, just doing like ancient Jew-hating bullshit. But whatever, it's dumb as fuck. And so Anna's like, oh look, I just showed the news report that there was a bunch of Jews doing some shit. Okay, and Anna, and by the way, are you going to cut away to, how about the Palestinians literally celebrating the towers going down in Gaza, in the West Bank, in New Jersey, actually. There's reports of incredibly credible reports. You can see the video of it. But Anna, it's funny that you didn't show the end of that news segment from ABC. Look, I'm just showing the video. I mean, don't blame me. It's just, this is ABC. It's weird. It's weird that you didn't show this part, Anna.
Many investigators believe some of the men were part of an Israeli operation aimed at monitoring radical Islamic charities that support groups like Hamas, something lawyers for the 5 men and the Israeli government strongly deny.
These 5 Israelis were not involved in any intelligence operation in the United States. The story is simply false.
Oh, I don't believe him. He's a stinking Jew.
In the end, the FBI concluded there was no evidence that any of the 5 men had advance knowledge of the September 11th plot. After 71 days, the 5 Israelis were deported, leaving some ruffled feathers among both U.S. and Israeli officials. According to federal officials, the 5 men have been barred from returning to the United States for 10 years, they say because they violated immigration laws.
Bottom line, John, is there any evidence any of these 5 men knew about the September 11th attacks before they occurred?
The FBI spent a great deal of time examining this question. It does not appear that they were in place taking pictures before the planes hit, but shortly thereafter.
Oh, so like everyone else? Right.
And they say they haven't uncovered evidence that any of these 5 men, and they did their backgrounds, they searched apartments, they telephone records and so on, had any advanced knowledge of the attack.
Oh, interesting. Interesting editorial choice by the Hooknose. She didn't show this part of the video that she was trying to use to smear those Jews. You know, the part at the end where it says it was all a big nothing burger and they were let go because they did nothing wrong and had nothing to do with it.
To witness the rest of this video, sign up at censored.tv. Be sure to use the coupon code ROOM to get 20% off. Or you can head over to subscribestar.com/atheism and join up to receive every full-length new video Devon makes. It barely costs anything to sign up. You know he deserves your support, and you deserve to be entertained by every new video AIU creates. So become a flying monkey and let's go.